fist with a closed fist. It's time to resist. Resist, I insist, or your freedom will be missed. Ask yourself, why the world government on everybody's shit list? It's because you know we've been dissed, and we got a right to be pissed. I don't swing to the right or left. I ride with God because I'm blessed. God's gift to uplift. I'm about to blaze a split and reminisce like Hamlet when he heard the abyss. I said it's time we resist like gorillas in the mist and fight the damn power for all freedom to exist. It's time we resist and resist with an iron fist. Resist the machine filled by greed and green. They try to pick us clean. How they get so mean? I think it's in the genes. They some strange ass teams, filthy rich elite teams, doing strange ass things. I think chicks slaughter hand like them David Brains. Murder, kill to all you Jeffrey Epstein. Hella mean, cause it's money they fiend. We don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. I don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. We don't wanna join a team, we want the American dream. Fight the power. Fight the power. I'll ring your ear like an earring. Make your ears ring. You discombobulated because you can't believe what you're hearing. Make your ears ring. Make your lips sing. Make your body move. This cool. They gave us social distance because they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. They gave us social distance because they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. Illusions are inevitable, weaving webs innumerable. Her beautiful picture.
Yo, what that Wednesday like? Y'all ready to start the show?
Shut the fuck up, sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
Yes, y'all, and it don't stop. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Bonghits with Jessie. Hey, no shit, I really got coffee today. Got the elephant hits. Got the vape. Yo, guess what I'm vaping today? Some New York Seltzer. That's right, son. Straight New York Seltzer nicotine vape. Got down to the 6%. Hopefully one day I'll be done, man. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody, first of all, for tuning in today. But secondly, I'd like to thank everybody who turned in for that shit show. Oh, man, you know what, Erica? I messed with a bunch of YouTube settings this morning. I'm having some trouble with YouTube right now. That's crazy you can't comment, though. I'll try to figure it out, man. I'll try to figure it out. We're doing some shit that ain't nobody doing. Yeah, this is delicious, man. The Rockefeller vanilla. You got to say it. Rockefeller vanilla. You got to say it like Jay-Z. Speaking of Jay-Z, how come he can steal music from Annie, but I can't? So last night, we had some fun times last night playing these little videos. Yo, if you missed these last night, I don't know what to tell you.
Žere hlavně prašáky, jmenuje se Jožin. Jožin s Bážin, močálem se blíží. Jožin s Bážin, k vesnici se blíží. Jožin s Bážin.
Yo, first of all, those dudes are supposed to look like me. Good morning, Erica. I'm not... Man, I went into the YouTube settings. I don't want to do it right now. Let's just suffer today. It's gonna be a crazy day anyways. So I woke up this morning and YouTube told me that because the clip from Austin Powers with Dr. Evil and Mini-Me where we superimposed my face, there was it was that Jay-Z Hard Knock Life song in the background with the Annie sample. Oh, man. I'm so glad you guys hung out last night. Last night was a lot of fun. I specifically like to thank, man, everybody that tuned in, but also I'd like to thank the people that actually showed up and helped me out, because 3 hours of power was 3 hours of power was a lot, man. 3 hours was, I've never done a live stream that long unless it was a protest. But so I woke up and YouTube was like, yo, G, you flipped that sample on the flip sample from an orphan, right? So Annie was an orphan, Jay-Z's a Jay-zillionaire, and I'm just me, a dude trying to launch a launch a news website. But yo, you can right now. You don't even have to worry about the thing or what. You can go right now to urbansurvivorman.com/shop, and you can get all that edgy gear, so people know that you support independent, vetted, aggregated journalists and journalism, right? But you guys don't even know. Look, some people might be like, oh, you know what? It sucks that Jessie got his it sucks that Jessie got his fancy little it sucks that Jessie got his fancy little thing shut down, right? Like, oh no. And then apparently we didn't have the proper technology to handle the weight of it or whatever. And now today the YouTube is messing with us, man. Let me tell you this, it's not a bad thing to have difficulties, right? And a problem is only a problem if you identify it as a problem. Otherwise, it's just some shit you got to work around, right? Because not everybody has the same problems. So that means that having a problem in itself is just a matter of perspective. So I ain't got no problems. But I woke up with a shit ton of dumb shit to figure out today. Yo, check this out. Man, I don't even want to tell you guys, but I spent some time this morning on the phone with a financial institution to talk about why direct deposit went to a different location. They were like, yo, that's cool. We'll work with you, but we absolutely need to send your phone. No, I'm not at the lounge today, Eric. I'm not at the lounge today. But they are having waffle day at the lounge. So everybody else should be at Flight Lounge, but I am not there today. As a matter of fact, I can get over there. I'm just not there right now. So look, I'm on the phone with the financial institution, and they're like, yo, bro, we realized you haven't used us in over a year, but we got some money that's yours. And I'm like, okay, well, I'd like to get that. And they're like, okay, we just need to send you some two-party verification to your old ass phone that, oh my God, your old ass phone that first you stepped on and cracked into a million pieces at South Point. And then while it was cracked in a million pieces, you dropped it in the lagoon in Hilo. So there's absolutely no way that you can get anything off that phone. But we need to send that to you. And I was like, well, here's a problem, G. I dropped that phone in the lagoon in Hilo. And he said, that's cool. Just send us a copy of your old phone bill. And I'm just like, man, let me tell you something.
I'm warning you.
Next time it's gonna be glass.
Yo, that's just a little glimpse of what you guys missed last night when you missed the telethon. Hey, look, so I'm gonna try one more of them tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to reinvent, change a couple things, see if I can't do it again, because we're going to see the opposite. A lot of people, because they're discouragers and they live a pessimistic life, they'll always say, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, right? What is that? What is that? Don't ever say that in your life. If you make a mistake, you should be blessed to be in a situation to make a mistake, right? Because look, you ain't gonna make a mistake making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You ain't really gonna make a mistake riding a bicycle. If you make a mistake, it's because you're doing some stuff. You're growing, you're expanding, you're outside of your comfort zone, right? But yo, man, you know Dan the Pitbull, man. Hey, y'all know Dan the Pitbull, man. Yo, that dude's been coming to Flight Lounge to pick up the breakfast from Chef Marcus Branch. And I don't know Dan that well, but that dude is a reservoir of free game. So if you're if you are around that dude, you should not talk. You should just shut up. I swear to God, I bet Dan's like, thanks. Jesse's a pretty nice dude, but I bet you Jesse, he should talk more. Because around really, 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 really gamey people, man, why would I talk? Why would I say something that I've already heard before? See, too many people think the value is in saying some shit some people already heard before. That's the same reason memes are so popular. Because, like, man, look, the first time I see somebody share the same meme, I'll be like, 3 smiley faces. Second time I see that same meme, still kind of funny, 2 smiley faces, right? Like, the more you can take in, the better. If you're in a spot where people don't know. But so that goes back to mistakes. That goes back to talking about problems. I don't got no problems in my life. I really, really don't have any problems in my life. I got some shit maybe that's going on. Maybe that seems difficult. Man, you know, it was really difficult. Super Mario Brothers 8-4. This shit was so hard. That was difficulty. This ain't some shit. This is just some shit. The Lord won't give you more than you can handle. And you've never taken a step where the ground didn't come up to meet you, right? I ain't got no problems, man. None. But I got some shit I got to figure out. One of them is the YouTube, and one of them is how to throw. Look, we got saved last night. Let's be honest. We got saved last night because of the space shuttle. We're at ADM, a Dirty Black, and an engineer. Man, we just sat there and just watched the space shuttle. And Brad Cox came through, saved my ass. Yo, shout out to Jimbo. Jimbo came through a little early and then got busy again, man. He tried. I appreciate that. Same with Craig Doby. Craig Doby came in. I could see him inside the green room looking around. Then I was like, man, the show ain't even started yet. So, yo, here's a good spot. Hey, I was just going to say, look, here's a good spot for me to remind you guys that we really mess with the movement. Hey, yo, it's Jesse Sponberg. I'm rocking with the movement. You can too. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. only on KBOO, KBOO 90.7. And then I guess now will be a good time to remind you guys that I was gonna do a different bit. Look, go to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Standupandfightback.bigcartel.com for the edgiest, dopest, smoothest political shit to get your enemies all riled up when they see how you feel from the jump. Also, don't forget, we still on the move to get Fuck 12 News, first or live or localer, into some real shit. So we're gonna make this one like this one, and go to urbansurvivorman.com and go get a shirt. And if you don't want to, you can just be like the Kembu Mutombo and say, no, I don't want a shirt. Okay. I dropped those. It's now 10:17. This is where I would probably be bringing up a guest today, but man, I had such a crazy morning. I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna want to come on and talk with me today. So we're just gonna smoke by ourselves. We're gonna remind you guys about anteaters. Anteaters, hey, didn't you tell us in October that today might be the last day that we're gonna be plugging anteaters? I did. 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. Just be happy that you're in a place to make problems, to make things difficult, to make obstacles, to make impediments, to make moats, to make impassable rivers and unnavigatable forests, right? Be lucky. Because if you don't have an unnavigatable forest to chart, then you're probably walking around somewhere that's already been discovered and colonized by some other people, right? So get out, set your shit, do it, go, get your thing on. All right. Okay, hold up. All right. I don't even got a bong here. But I was supposed to be moving into a new apartment today. And then everything will be like fixed and a little easier for me right now. I'm in between some things. Okay, so let's talk about the pandemic. We are now, is like today the last day of the shutdown? I'm not sure. Is it today? Is it tomorrow? I know it's happening this week. I know it's absolutely going to destroy us. Oh my God. It is absolutely going to destroy us. And it's not going to stop the pandemic from spreading. You understand that? I know you do. So here's the weird thing. People are like, okay, well, it's not going to work because it's not going to work. It's like, what do you mean? They're like, well, it's not going to work because we're not going to wear our masks. And it's like, well, if you did wear your masks, it would work. And they're like, yeah, but nobody's going to wear their masks, so it won't work. And you're like, wait a minute, but if you did wear your mask, it would work. And they're like, yeah, but you see all these other people not wearing their masks? And it just reminds me that everybody on this planet besides me is one of the parents from South Park. It's like voting. Voting doesn't work. Why? Because nobody votes. Well, go vote. I'm not going to vote. Why? Because nobody votes. Why doesn't anybody vote? Because voting doesn't work. Why don't you wear a mask? Because wearing masks isn't going to work. But if we all did wear our masks, it would work, right? I don't even understand the pseudoscience behind the denial culture. Like, is it that a mask does work and people are going to die for breathing their own breath? Or is it that a mask doesn't work and you don't want to look stupid? I honestly swear to God, don't understand the competing denials of just wanting to wear a mask. I don't care, honestly. I'll wear my mask. I also don't let motherfuckers breathe on me. But I don't know if the coronavirus is like an invisible booger that's going to sit on my shirt. I don't know if it gets on my shirt, if I'm fighting it every 30 seconds all day long. I don't know if I go in a store, should I shake my shirt off? Should I throw my mask away because the outside of my mask will be full of the particulates that other people had? So then I take off my mask and do what? Sit it in my car? So then do I throw the whole car away? The competing science is insane. And the people that deny it are definitely insane. Because you can always judge a person by their intersectional values, right? I always tell people that intersectional values will help you decide if something is good or bad. Right? Like Timber Unity. Timber Unity, they're like, Jesse, you don't understand the science behind forest management. No, bro, but I understand sociology. I understand anthropology. I understand psychology. So I can tell that the same Timber Unity people are the same yahoos that show up for the other jackass shit, right? I don't even have a good metaphor for it, but it's just birds of a dumbass feather flock in a dumbass crowd together. Does that make sense? If you look and find out you're surrounded by, okay, it's like laser tag is a perfect example. When you first hear about laser tag, you're like, holy shit. We are going to be shooting each other with lasers and running around and fighting in these black light arenas. Oh my God, that is so dope. Laser tag seems like the best thing ever. Take all of my money. Then when you get there, you realize that it's all a bunch of little kids and you're not allowed to run. And if you get caught shoving anybody on the ground, you'll be asked to leave. And then you're like, oh, I can tell from the amount of little kids that are here that this isn't what I thought it was. Another good example of that is All Lives Matter, right? So on the surface, you think, wow, that's great. All lives matter. I'm okay with that statement. Then you look a little closer and you're like, whoa, who let all the racist people in here? Then you're like, oh shit, maybe there's something more to this all lives matter thing. Why is it all the religious nuts and the people that want to play laser tag without running? And then you see the hashtag save the children. You're like, hey, on the surface, that's great. Then when you get there, you're like, oh my God, it's the flat earth people and the 5G coronavirus people and the Timber Unity people. Oh, right. It's the same people every time. Now, conversely, on the other side, for a lot of social justice, there's things that I necessarily might not champion in a vacuum. But when I look to see the other people that support it, I'm like, oh, well, these people are giving endorsements with their presence. These people are giving unofficial endorsements with their participation and with their activity. So I look around and I'm like, oh, familiar faces that I recognize from a bunch of other great times, right? So it's pretty easy to tell through intersectional values. Okay, now here's the thing, man. Can we all agree that even without the coronavirus, going to Walmart on a Black Friday is a dangerous place for people with compromised immune systems? Why? Because there is a plethora of butt pickers and booger eaters that go and show up at Walmart on a regular day. Hey, don't get me wrong. I've learned that as you travel around the country, you're going to become a Walmart shopper because that's just what you have to do because Walmart has decimated so many people. It's like when you're trying to break into the Death Star, but you're hungry, so you have to get a Starbucks and a scone at the Death Star Starbucks. You're like, hey, I don't want to. You support the Death Star. I needed a scone. All right. So if you're going to Walmart for Black Friday, so you can get a 300-inch television. So that you can get a 300-inch television for $8. But your family's going to get sick because at some point, one of those people is going to have the coronavirus. Like, if there's 1,000 people inside a Walmart coughing and farting and dick nosing their masks and front facing it, feel me? All right, so check it out. My commitment today was to put in a half an hour real quick, make some points, to F out with a 5,000 G. All right, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I did. I got a ton of shit to fix. I got to fix the YouTube. I got to fix the all the things. Okay. The website, the financial institutions, moving to a new apartment. Busy day. Okay, y'all. Remember this. Make your bed. And a rising tide lifts all ships. 5,000 G's.